Good afternoon. Today we will continue to study about the 5 types of clauses. We study the way to classify a clause into 5. This classification started from Japan, and this classification is very helpful to analyze all clause with its constituents that are necessary to compose a complete clause. The third type of clause is constituted with a subject, a transitive verb, and an object. In a case that an adverb specifies the definition of the verb and the adverb form a phrase. So there are parentheses. From the third type of clauses, the third type, the first type, and the fifth type of clauses, the transitive verb describes the experience, condition, or action of the subject, and the verb with the transitivity conveys the experience, condition, or action of the subject to an object or object. The third type of clause is constituted with an object. There is a clause. She feels the softness from the hair. The speaker applies the transitive verb feels to signify the relationship between the subject, she, and the object, the softness that the subject, she, perceives. In previous class, we studied about an intransitive verb, look, to describe the perception of the subject. In the second type of clause, the adjective nice to describe the condition of the subject is applied. Compared with the intransitive verb look, the transitive verb feel describes the perception of the subject that is conveyed to the object. So this clause is constituted the subject and subject, transitive verb, the object, and a preposition, and the object of the preposition from. The preposition from is classified into a sort of the adverb that is not classified as a constituent. So the preposition from and the object of the preposition the hair are not the constituent of this clause. The intransitive verb to describe the perception of the speaker is applied in the second type of clause with the subjective complement to describe the subject of the clause that is the object of the perception. This explanation deals with this exemplary clause. The subject, the K, is the object of the statement by the speaker. The transitive verb to describe the perception of the subject is applied in the third type of clause with the object that the perception is conveyed to. So in this third type of clause, the speaker does not reveal as a subject or an object. The speaker describes a conveyance that the definition of the transitive verb feels. The transitive verb feels also can be applied as an intransitive verb. In a clause that describes the condition of the subject that is the object of the statement of the speaker. The object of the perception by the speaker can be a bird, a pigeon. The pigeon feels nice. Means that the condition of the subject to receive the definition of the intransitive verb feels in this exemplary clause, we can understand that a verb understand that whether a verb has a transitivity or not is determined by the statement that the speaker intends. A verb can be applied as an intransitive verb or a transitive verb consistent with the intention of the speaker. There is another clause that a verb that is introduced as an intransitive verb is applied as a transitive verb. There is a verb starts. This clause, he starts on innovation, applies the verb starts as a transitive verb. The transitive verb starts mediates the subject-object relationship in a way that the subject he initiates the definition of the transitive verb starts and conveys the definition of the transitive verb starts to the object on innovation. The verb start is able to be applied as a transitive verb or an intransitive verb in a clause.